वेलकम फ्रेंड टू अवर चैनल सेलिब्रेशन ऑफ सक्सेस, जहां पर हम सक्सेसफुल पीपल, सेलिब्रिटी, सब्जेक्ट एक्सपर्ट, डोमेन एक्सपर्ट से बात करते हैं, उनसे मोटिवेशन भी लेते हैं और कुछ सीखते भी हैं। और आज जो मैडम हमारे साथ है, उनके साथ तो सीखने का बहुत बहुत ही स्कोप है, सब कुछ सीख सकते हैं। और इनको काफी एक्सपीरियंस है, एचआर की सबसे बड़ी प्रोफेशनल रह चुकी हैं, एजुकेशन में भी काफी काम किया है और अभी और भी अच्छा काम कर रही है, तो उनके मुंह से ही सुनेंगे। तो अनीता जी, आपका हमारे चैनल में बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग।
Thank you for calling me and having me here. It's a pleasure to reach your network of people also. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So Anita ji, we would like to know in brief about your life journey, because you have done so many job and work, and at presently what you are doing.
So basically, I'm a psychology graduate. I'm a psychologist and I call myself a coaching psychologist. So after having graduated from Delhi University in psychology honors, I went to XLRI Jamshedpur, the Xavier's Institute, where I specialized in human resources management. And there I started working, but my work was always in the human behavior side. I was always dealing with the psychological aspects of recruitment, of so many things, behavioral aspects mostly. I was doing a lot of counseling in those days of employees and people who needed a place to talk. I found they came easily and spoke with me. And then when I spent about 7-8 years in industry, I decided to take a baby break and I did my PhD in psychology. And again in psychology, after having finished my PhD, I worked as a professor in human resources at NMIMS University. And I spent good 14-15 years over there. I was also the dean of the business school at, towards the end, last 4-5 years. And even though I taught all psychology subjects and I taught all human resources subjects, I did a lot of training, I did a lot of coaching, I did a lot of public speaking, I did a lot of research. My base was always psychology. That has not changed. So there was a consistent, it was a consistent part of my life to be able to coach, counsel people either one-to-one or in groups. It was a consistent part of my life. So when I left NMIMS, I joined SP Jain in Dubai, as the Dean Center of Excellence in Human Resources. I spent some time there also. But we came back from Dubai and I said, I don't want to be now part of a system. I'm a psychologist first. I want to set up my own coaching and counseling practice. So that's when I started Open Spaces Consulting, where I'm sitting today in my office. This was almost like 14 years ago. And I've been coaching leadership, CEOs, CXOs, large multinational firms, foreign firms, and I've been counseling them. There's been a lot of life coaching also that I did. So there's leadership coaching and there's life coaching, which means private clients, not corporate clients. Even today I've got lots of private clients who come to me for my regular package for life coaching. And so there's a lot of life coaching as well that I do. Somewhere along the line, I think my destiny had it. There was an accident of fate, I would say, or an accident of destiny, that I started also combining my coaching and counseling practice with tarot card reading. This was way back in 1991 when nobody had heard of tarot cards. 91-92 is when I started reading tarot cards. So today I do these things, I do leadership coaching, I do life coaching, and I do life coaching through tarot cards. 3 years ago, I had a kind of a health issue. I used to be obese and diabetic, and I went through a health transformation exercise myself. I took charge of my own self-healing. I said, here I am, I'm providing well-being to the rest of the world. If I cannot do well-being for myself, then what's the point? So I managed to reverse my diabetes with the help of one Dr. Pramod Tripathi, who runs Freedom from Diabetes. And I also, lost a lot of weight, and I transformed my entire lifestyle. through food and through proper nutrition. When I did that, when I lost weight, I started nourishing my body better. I discovered that my mind also changed. I became more positive. I became more emotionally connected. I became more grounded. I was more alert, more focused. And then I said, I'm doing all this coaching, counseling, but if I did not take care of people's food, then I did nothing. So I can counsel a person on anger issue, how to manage your anger or how to manage your depression. But if he's going to go home and he's going to eat fried, spicy, unhealthy food, his anger is not going to go away. So I was very clear that I have to take care of now whole person well-being. So I specialized, I joined Institute of Integrative Nutrition, which is a USA-based organization. And I took a 1-year integrative nutrition health coaching program. And so today the package that I offer is integrative nutrition health coaching. I also do the leadership coaching and the life coaching and the tarot cards, but I also do health coaching where I look at your food habits, your exercise habits, and how you nourish your mind, body, heart, and soul. And that is the most transformational experience for my clients, most transformational. And I do believe that as my fundamental is still, I'm a coaching psychologist. That's still my fundamental. But now I have completed the whole circle. Mind, thinking right, body, eating and exercising right, heart is working with your emotions and resolving your emotions, and soul is where am I on my journey in my karma and my spiritual practice like meditations and prayers. So I take care of all these aspects, and for myself as well as for my clients.
A holistic approach.
A holistic, whole person health.
Whole person health. Now, madam, people are suffering for diabetes practically across the country. Now, you have told me that the diabetes can be reversed. So if this formula can be given to a lot of people, I think, can you throw some light on this?
Yes, I have clients here, who, most of my clients are looking at either diabetes or obesity. The health coaching clients. Of course, the life coaching clients, some of them are like with marital issues and some are with teenager issues, and different kind of things happen in life coaching. But my health clients tend to be mostly people who want to lose weight or manage diabetes. So I help them with the support of their doctors to chalk out for themselves a plan of eating and exercising and practice of spiritual practice and meditation and inner transformation, which works for them. It's very customized. It's highly customized. That's why we call it health coaching. We don't say it's a program that I can enroll 10,000 people and I want to help 1 lakh people reverse their diabetes. No. So in the first phase of this program, we try and help them understand what is the transformation in their kitchen. We do a pantry makeover in their food habits. We help them understand their relationship to food. Some people have a good food culture at home, they eat healthy. Some people have a bad food culture at home, they don't eat healthy foods. So we help them understand the food culture that they are, what is their relationship to food, what is the emotions connected with the food. Because many dietitians and nutritionists are also there to advise you, but they don't look at the psychological aspects. So I myself had consulted 8 or 9 dietitians, before I, discovered that they don't work for me because they work only in the short run. The dietitians ask you to do all kinds of things that's compelling and it's not customized to your needs. So, and it doesn't help you deal with your context, how I'm cooking the food, how I'm storing the food, how I'm buying, purchasing the food, what is the food habits, what is the other members of my family eating, who's cooking for me. So I look at the whole context and help them think of the solution that works for them. So we upgrade the nutrition to start with. Lot of nutrition things we do. We give them green smoothies. Again, the green smoothie is customized to the person, what is working for them. Suppose I have a client, I have many clients in America also, And there you don't get a lot of things like you get over here. So I help them buy things that are available there and customize the smoothie for them. And and the diet also, the food pattern also, you don't get the kind of sabzis and vegetables you get here that you get in the USA. So it's a highly customized approach to your nutrition. We upgrade your nutrition. You've never eaten such a good, well-balanced and highly nutritious meals. And then we also help them, sustain that. Because it's very easy to say, eat more fruits and vegetables and have more salads and avoid fried foods and eat less carbohydrates. It's so easy to say. Everybody knows that. Why doesn't everybody do it? So we get them to do it because we inspire, we motivate, we help them resolve problems, we help them, meet their challenges. We help them, we hold a hand through those challenges. I'm going to my friend's wedding today. What should I do? Or I'm going to be traveling. How can I deal with that? So, or my maid doesn't show up and I don't have anyone to make my smoothie, or aaj ingredients nahi hai uske liye, So lots of things happen and we help them. So, I have a 6-month health coaching program. In the 6-month health coaching program, I meet them twice a month, face to face. They come here to my office, or if they're outside India or outside Bombay, I have clients in Delhi, I have clients in Bangalore. We do Zoom calls, and if they can travel, they come sometimes. One lady is coming from Dubai and she has to go to Bangalore for a wedding, and she's going to spend one night in Bombay just so that she can meet with me and have a face-to-face session with me. So, so that we meet twice a month for 6 months, and there's a daily WhatsApp support. Every day there's a WhatsApp support. So every day we are monitoring their sugar levels. They take their blood sugar and they send it to us. And then I check it and then I see and I respond and I tell them what to do about it. And they send me pictures of their food that they're eating. This is what I'm eating today. And, am I allowed to eat this? Am I allowed to eat that? And you never know what comes up. Sometimes, one lady, she was very active at the gym. She used to go to the gym. And then during the pandemic, she stopped going to the gym. And in the gym, she used to go to a particular personal trainer, and the personal trainer had recommended one energy drink for her, to drink every day. And she used to stop going to the gym, but she used to continue to have that energy drink. She's continuing to drink that. And when I look at the label and I look at the ingredients, it has a lot of sugars. It has a lot of other things, vitamins and things also, but it has caffeine. It had almost the equivalent of 10 cups of coffee worth of caffeine in that drink, and it was so damaging for her. And even after she left that gym, for 2 years during pandemic, she continued to have the drink, thinking it is good energy for me, because that's what she was told at the gym. And it was so bad for her health, she didn't realize it. So I had to, advise her as to, do you know what this caffeine does to your system? Drinking 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day is all right. Enjoy it and have fun. But this drink has the equivalent of almost 10, 12 cups of coffee in one shot, and, in the gym, they prescribe it to you because if you're getting tired, then they give you this and you get a burst of energy. You think you have become a hero. And that's probably the reason why many people have heart attacks after doing gym work. Anyway, so that's another story. So we give them constant support. So all this happens on the daily WhatsApp, which you cannot do on a face-to-face and twice a month meeting only. So at the end of 6 months, a lot of my clients have managed. One of my clients is had been diagnosed with diabetes. He had been on medicines only for 10 days and he got off and he was very happy, and he's lost weight. He's very happy. So similarly, the clients have all transformed their lives. Some have gone off medicine, some have lost weight, some have completely transformed their lives. So I deal with diabetes and obesity especially.
So you mean that by controlling or eating right food, diabetes can be cured?
Of course. Of course.
Okay. So it is a good news for a lot of people. Only thing that the
it's not my discovery. I mean, there are many. There's a Dr. Neil Bernard in the USA. He was the one who writes the most on this topic. And the right food can change your life forever. And we don't go hungry. We get nice breakfasts, we get nice lunches and dinners, but it has to be whole food, not refined grains and not processed foods. So everyday monitoring is important to start with.
Yes. So, madam, you are doing tarot card, and I have also been taken consultancy from you on that. So how tarot card helps you in life coaching?
See, when I'm doing life coaching, we have a lot of conversations, and we discuss our feelings, we discuss our emotions, we discuss fears. Like right now, there's one lady I'm coaching. She's got huge fear of being rejected by her own family, and so she gives in very easily. She gives in very, So I'm helping her overcome that fear. We give a lot of self-affirmations. We give a lot of, we help her understand the impact. We give a lot of strategies in which she can break through that fear, she gets. So we can only discuss what we know when it comes to life coaching. When we add the tarot cards, then there is a whole unknown factor out there. And I have information about that also. So otherwise, the discussion is only about what we know. But with tarot, a lot of the unknown also comes into the play, and that data, that information is very powerful, very, very powerful indeed. And you have witnessed a consultation yourself. That information is actually much more powerful than any conversation you can have.
Yes. I had also learned a lot of things in your tarot session. Yeah. So, madam, you are an HR professional and you've done a lot of work for psychology. And after COVID, now new types of challenges have come for mind and everything. So what is the top priority of an HR person to see that everything goes very well and people are working with full efficiently?
I think a lot of mindset of employees have changed because they've sat at home for a couple of years, and now coming to work is not as easy as it used to be. Maybe in 5 years from now or 10 years from now, we will have forgotten about the pandemic and there will be a new norm that will come. But immediately that's not happening. I think one of the big changes we have seen is the fact that people's loyalty and commitment to organizations is a lot less today, significantly less than it was before the pandemic. Because now they value their private time. I just finished for a client group coaching of almost 14, 15 women. I was asking them, now the pandemic is over, your offices are opening in the month of April, May. How many of you want to go back to work? So believe me, all the women who are married, they all said, no, we don't want to go back to work. No, they all said, we want to go back to work. Sorry. All the married women said, we're desperate to go back to work. We are fed up of sitting at home and cooking for the family and taking care of the children and everything else. But all the women who were not married, they said, no, we don't like to want to go back to work. We would rather be, sitting at home. We'll do all the calls. We are flexible. I can do a bit on my Facebook, a little bit on my social media. I can call up my friends. I can do lots of things if I have flexible timings. So before the pandemic, it used to be that married women wanted flexibility of working hours and unmarried women wanted to get ready and go to office and go to work and be
yes.
Now it's the opposite. So that is one thing that has changed. People have now different demands for flexible working, and you need to cater to that. So HR needs to have some different kind of work-life arrangements. They need to offer flexible, they need to offer in-office work, and they need to offer work from home also. And they need to give employees a choice. And depending on the role of the job, not all jobs cannot be work from home, but employees need to have the choice depending on the jobs that they're occupying. So that is a match that HR people have to make today. The other thing that has changed is, I think the leadership templates have changed. The kind of leadership that used to be in the past, person who carries authority, a person who can influence, a person who can give direction, a person whom you can look up to, person you can follow, that kind of leader doesn't happen anymore. Now the leader has to be more like, what is it my people want? What is it my employees want? And how can I facilitate them to perform on the job in the way they want to, not in the way I want. So now the leadership template is very different. That kind of leader doesn't work most of the places anymore, because that kind of leader, there's no space for the followers. And nowadays the new generation that's coming, they want to do it their way, and they're equally capable of doing it. And perhaps we learn a lot from them and we watch them doing it also. So I think that's the second thing. The first is the work and home arrangements. The second is the leadership styles. We need to acclimatize our management about changed leadership requirements in the organization. So these are two big things. Of course, the rest is also digitization and technology and things like that will also happen. Those are HR process driven. But as from a behavioral side, this is what I have to say.
So what advice you can give to people who want to live their life to the fullest?
I say, swasth raho to mast raho. See, there is one Professor Dan Buettner. He's a National Geographic Fellow. He was one of our faculty. He has something called, he's done a lot of research on how people live long and happy and healthy lives. So he's got something called a vitality compass on his website. If you go to Dan Buettner's bluezones.com, you will come to a vitality compass, and you fill that, you get to know. So if you are not leading a very healthy life, you're leading your eating, sleeping, drinking without any mindful change in your life, not average kind of life, not extremely unhealthy. The life expectancy today is something like 78 or 79 years, but also has about 5 to 7 years of comorbidities attached if you're not doing anything for your personal health. That is today's life expectancy in our country and in most countries in the world also. Last 5 years of comorbidity, that's average. It won't happen to you, maybe it won't happen to me, but that's on the average. But if you take charge of your health and you start transforming your lifestyle and eating healthy, working out, exercising, building your muscle mass, doing that kind of activity, leading swasth raho, mast raho kind of life, then your life expectancy can go up to 85 with maybe 1 or 2 years of comorbidities. And if you really are very, very disciplined, doing your yoga and meditation, your life expectancy can be 90 years with no comorbidities. You'll die a natural death. But of course, how we are to die, when we are to die is up to God. But these are only statistics. These are only statistics. But the secret will be to be swasth raho, mast raho. Till the last day, if you're healthy, you're happy. That's the best you can do. And if you're not healthy, you'll not be happy. Let me assure you that.
So what can be the message from you for the world at large?
Message from me for the world at large is nobody can heal you but yourself. I believe in a term called self-healing. If it is inside me, I will take steps to heal myself. If I'm sick, I may go to a doctor, but I will go to the doctor. And if no doctor can eat for me, no doctor can exercise for me, no doctor can be happy for me. And I'm talking about most lifestyle disorders and many other disorders also. So diabetes, obesity, even things like asthma, arthritis, these are all lifestyle disorders. These are based on the food and the lifestyle we lead. these diseases come up. Some kinds of cancers also, also are linked to your lifestyles, and PCOS in women these days. Lots of them are lifestyle and food related disorders. So my message is, you have to begin your journey to self-healing. Nobody can heal you from the outside.
Thank you so much, Aneeta ji, for coming and giving so valuable advice. And I believe a lot of people will get motivated from your talk. Thank you so much for coming.
I have a website, www.aneetamadhok.com, ANEETAMADHOK.com. So you can look at my website and get to know more about the work that we do.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much.
Thank you.